Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Modsauce. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, guys. So, I was sitting here trying to upgrade my ME system. I wanted to make an ME crafting terminal. That way, it's going to allow me to make all of my other ME stuff that much easier. So, I went to go look up the recipe for that. Crafting terminal. Yep. And as expected, it's not super difficult. We just need the terminal, which we already have, a crafting table, and then we need calculation reprocessor. Okay, not bad. So we need a printed calculation circuit, redstone, and printed silicon. So the printed calculation circuit is the inscriber calculation press in the inscriber with pure Certus quartz. All right, that's not difficult at all. I was able to do that. We already had everything ready to go. Then I went to go make printed silicon, and yeah, apparently the only silicon that is now in our mod pack is from Ender.io. So I was like, that is really weird. And then it's like, well, can I not put Certus quartz dust in the redstone furnace to smelt into silicon? No, it will not let me click it in there. So I figured, all right, since there's some weird stuff going on here, or I guess different, I should bring you guys in and check it out. So in order to make silicon, looks like there's a few different flavors of it. We got all this other stuff. This is the one we need right here from Ender.io. So in order to make that, looks like we have to either smelt an unknown ionic dust in a crucible furnace, or we can use a sag mill from Ender.io with clay, redstone, or sand. When you do sand, you get a 50% chance for silicon. When you do clay, you get 80% chance, I guess, for 2. 10%. Yeah, it looks like that is what the case is. And then if you do a redstone ore, you get 80% chance for 1. So I think probably sand is our best option here. Sand is really easy to get, and it's a 50% chance. So, whatever. So we have to make ourselves a sag mill. I don't know if I've ever made one of these from Ender.io before. But, yep, they are not expensive at all. This is very similar to, what was this over here? The alloy smelter we made last time. Yeah, it's not expensive at all. So the materials we're going to need for this is copper, gold, redstone. Copper, gold, redstone. Yep, very much the same as what we did the last time. Copper, take with an extra gold nugget, and a redstone. Awesome. Okay, so I know we needed some nuggets, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Go do this, and then we need that. Okay, so I'll just make one of those. Okay, so the next thing we need is the machine chassis, which is... I moved some things around. I keep clicking on our inscriber here instead of the ME terminal. I'll get used to that soon. Okay, so we needed iron and iron bars. Okay, so we will go ahead and craft this guy. Maybe I should make 2 of those. We might need another one later on. Okay, so besides that, we need some flint and more iron. So we already have the iron on us. Flint, yeah, we have that as well. So here goes a sag mill. Pretty simple, not expensive at all. Awesome. Okay, so now we need to get ourselves some sand. I don't even know if we have any. We have 25, so that should be good to get us like 10 or so silicon. So let's see if this is going to work. Alloy smelter. I'm going to remove this for now. In fact, yeah, it's not even hooked up to power. So let's remove that, and I am going to remove this cable, which will turn off my ME system momentarily. And I'm going to replace that right there. Okay, so now the connection is restored. And we can put the sag mill right here. Okay, so now that's gaining power. We'll put sand in there, let it do its thing. There are upgrades for this thing. Let's see, recipes, configure, redstone mode. Yeah, there's an upgrade in here that we can make this thing go faster. I was kind of wanting to get the crafting terminal thing so I can craft things that much easier. Until I know there's auto crafting in here, but that's just kind of beyond me right now. I haven't even begun to understand how that works yet. I haven't looked at it at all. But yeah, so now we're waiting on our sand to be sag milled into silicon so we can get our crafting terminal going, and from there it'll be easier to craft things like upgrades for this machine. So I tell you guys what, let's go ahead and take a break here. I'm gonna wait and get some silicon so I can make my crafting terminal, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so it's been a little bit of time since that last clip. In fact, it's been a few days, so if my voice sounds different, that's why. Yeah, just been having problems recording and having the server crash or my client crash or whatever. I think somebody was crashing the server because they had some type of material in the casting basin. It was like electrum or something. I don't know, that seemed pretty weird. But we got that sorted out and I'm able to record again, so here we go. So off camera, I have actually been able to play just a little bit, and let me bring you guys up to speed on what I've done here. So I was trying to make some more of those pure Certus crystals or the Fluix crystals or whatever, and I wanted to get them going faster, so I made a few more of these crystal growth accelerators, and we got those all hooked up, so when we put the seeds in there, yeah, they grow really fast. The thing is, though, with Applied Energistics 2, you can only have a certain amount of items connected to a network unless you have an ME controller. So we were pretty much reaching the limit with adding in these extra crystal growth accelerators. So I thought it'd be a good idea to make an ME controller. So we got this guy hooked up now, and we can definitely run everything we need at this point. I don't know how much bigger our network here at the spawn base is going to be. Yeah, we're kind of reaching the limitations of what we're going to do here. I've also added a few ME drives in here, so we got 4K ME storage cells, a little bit of an upgrade from our 5 1K ones. We were kind of running out of space, so I thought it'd be a good idea to do that. Yeah, I've been messing around a little bit with the metallurgic infuser and the sag mill and the alloy smelter. I was using the sag mill to, I guess, grind up sand into silicon so we could do all of our ME stuff over here. I have made a bunch of thermal expansion machines as well. Let's see, what else have I done? Yeah, I've made another ME system pretty much so we can get an ME system going over at a volcano base. I would like to keep this one here just for our spawn base item storage, and then we'll have another one set up over at a volcano base. I think that's going to be a good idea. So one thing that I want to do today, we were looking, or I was kind of looking at the Chisel mod. We looked at this before in the monster pack. There's a lot of awesome blocks in this. So one of the ones that I really liked when we were playing around with this in Feed the Beast Monster was these lava stones. And I think these are going to be really good for putting around the volcano base, like in the ceilings and stuff, give it kind of like that real volcano feel. These blocks emit like sparks of fire or whatever, so it kind of looks like lava dripping or whatever. So I think that's going to be really cool. Okay, so that's something that I want to do. But in order to make these lava stones, I was looking at this. It had been a while since I've done this before. Yeah, you need a bucket of lava, and you need to surround that with 8 smelted stone. That gives you these lava stones. And I believe you can chisel that into the black lava stone. There's no crafting recipe that I can see for this. Yeah, it looks like there's a few other types here. So one of the problems we have right now is we are completely out of lava. I've been smelting up all of my ores, and we have run out of lava. Nothing else in here. So, yeah, we need lava at this point. So one thing that we can do, in Mine Factory Reloaded, there's a lava fabricator. Yeah, this guy right here. This requires magma cream, which I don't think we have. You know what, can we make those? Let's look real quick. Magma cream? Yeah, we can make those. Okay, so we can make some magma creams. That's fine. We need obsidian, which I don't think we have. No, we don't. What else do we need? Blaze rods we have, and then some plastic. So that's pretty easy to do. And all we got to do is power that, and then it'll create lava for us. So I think having something like that hooked up underneath our smeltery so we're always getting lava here would probably be a smart idea. I think that's going to be the next thing we work on for right now, because we need to make those lava stones, and we also need lava for our smeltery. So I tell you guys what, give me a second here. I'm going to go ahead and create one of these things. It's not super difficult. I just got to go mine some obsidian, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I made the lava fabricator. Now I'm just running some of the energy conduit over to where we need it to be, and our seared tank is right here. So I think we're going to stick the lava fabricator right there, and we'll just continue to run conduit underneath and just over like that. And I believe, actually I don't know, I believe this should eject out into that seared tank, but actually it does not appear to be doing that. Okay, so we're going to have to do this another way. Let's go ahead and break this guy. Can I get the bouncing lava fabricator? Maybe not. Okay, let me get over there and grab this thing. So I think what we're going to end up doing is putting the lava fabricator there, and we can use something like the liquid transfer node. I guess I'll steal this one for now. Use the liquid transfer node to pull out and then into the seared tank. That should work just the same way. Okay, so let's run the conduit right like this. And there we go. Now we got lava going into our smeltery. Awesome. So that's always going to produce lava. I don't think there's... Do we have a... No, there's no buildup in there. Okay, so yeah, it's got like an internal tank of like 10 buckets, I think. And this has a tank of... What is it? I can't remember. Is it like 4? Yeah, it says 4,000 on the amount. So when that thing fills up, we'll be able to pull lava out of here, no problem. But it looks like we are kind of running low on power. Yeah, this thing is hurting. So what we might end up having to do is make another wind turbine, or actually, you know what, we have one right here, don't we? We could go upstairs and put another wind turbine on our system and keep that going. Let's see. Yeah, this should work. This should be fine. Let's go ahead and stick another one just right here. Okay. Put that guy there. And finally, right like that. Okay, so now we got 3 of these guys powering our spawn base. Let's go take a look. See if that helped out. Yeah, well, the lava seems to be going in just a little bit faster, but yeah, this is definitely drawing a lot of power from our system, which is fine. Once this thing fills up, it'll stop drawing power and it'll be all good. Okay, so now we got that taken care of. I just need to wait, get some lava, and make some of that lava stone, and then we can work on our volcano. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll probably make a few more wind turbines. We're going to need more power, I'm sure, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I collected all the lava we needed, and unfortunately this is just going too slowly, the lava fabricator. I had put a few more wind turbines outside. In fact, let's go out and take a look at what we got. Yeah, I put a few more wind turbines outside, and yeah, we are just not making enough power for our system for that lava fabricator. What I really need to do is hook up like a redstone energy cell or a resonant energy cell, so we have a bunch of power in reserve that those turbines will constantly fill up and charge up those batteries. I think that's what we need to do eventually, but for right now, yeah, we're just running straight off the turbine. Now that the lava fabricator is completely full, though, we're not using any more power. Our ME system's back online. Everything's happy. But yeah, I ended up collecting a lot of lava from over at the spawn area. The original place where I dug down was branch mining and stuff. There was a bunch of lava pools in there, and that was the fastest way for me to get this going. So now we have a bunch of this lava stone. We can use the chisel and stick this in here. Yeah, there's a bunch of different types. I'm kind of interested in checking out this black lava stone. I think this is going to be really cool. It's got both the colors that we want, has both the dark and this basalt, and it also gives off little particles, which I think is really, really cool. And I'll add to the atmosphere. So let's go ahead and take these. I'm not sure how we're going to place these in the base just yet. What I do know is that I want to not place that one there. What I do know is I want to convert all of these lava stone to this black lava stone if we're going to use this. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. But I'm thinking maybe in like the top of those 3x3 areas. Yeah, we'll just have to see what looks best when we get there. So let's go ahead and do this last one. There we go. Awesome. So back through here. Yeah. So this, I mean, it looks kind of cool. I like the design, but it is feeling kind of plain. We could also use the lava stone for the floor. I don't know. I think what I want to do, let's convert one of these rooms to using the lava stone. We got our hammer on us. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Just hammer out like one of these things and one of those. Aha. And we'll place some of these lava stones in here and see how this looks. I don't know. It might make it look too bright, but either way, I think it'll look kind of cool. How does that look? Now, if the whole thing was done out of that stuff, I think we might have something here. So tell you guys what, let me go ahead and make the entire room out of this stuff. It might be too much having in all those. We might just want on the bottom faces. I don't know. But yeah, definitely worth trying to see what this is going to look like. All right, guys, give me a few moments here. I'm going to replace a lot of these stones, and I'll bring you guys back in just a little bit. All right, guys, don't freak out. But I did it. The whole thing is done with these blocks. Now, as cool as this is, It really gives it a completely different feel in here. I'm not sure if I actually like it. I think there's way too much of the stone in here. It needs to be broken up somehow, and I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. Like I said, maybe we'll just do like the bottom faces of these blocks or something as a lava stone, but having the whole thing, yeah, I think that's just a little bit overboard. It does look kind of cool though, but I don't think we can keep it like that. All right, guys, let me go ahead and make a few more modifications here, see what we can come up with, and I'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, guys, so I was just trying a couple of different designs here. So this is what we had before. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. That's what we had before, so I thought maybe we'd break up a little bit and put some of the regular basalt in there. Yeah, it still feels like there's just too much lava stone, so I was like, okay, let's invert that. So we'll do basalt with the lava stone in the center pieces, but now it just kind of looks a little odd. So at that, okay, you know what, let's try the regular lava stone that isn't turned into the black stuff, and that actually looks pretty good. It's kind of close to the color of the basalt. It's a little lighter, though. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I really wanted this to work, but I don't think it's going to work the way I want. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to convert this all back to the basalt the way it was before, and I think we're going to try lava stone in the floor instead of this basalt brick and see how that works. I think that'll probably be a little bit better. Okay, tell you guys what, let me make a few more changes here, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so one thing that I want to do is I'm tired of pushing that button to get back and forth through that portal. I know people have told me I can use a lever or something like that. I think I'm going to use a redstone block. Let's go ahead and make 2 redstone blocks. Actually, I don't know, do we need 2 or just 1? Maybe just 1. Well, I'll make 2 anyway, in case we have to have it on both sides. But yeah, I want to have redstone here so I don't have to keep pressing the button. So maybe I can't have it on this particular side. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to have it on that side. It'll just be exposed. Now, if I have it over here, we should be able to break through here. Oh, that's lava. Put that back. Okay, so we should be able to put a redstone block here. Yeah, that's going to keep the portal open. I'm going to go and just fill this back in like so. Get rid of the button. Okay, so I think it should stay open on both sides now. Oh, nope, that just killed it on this side. Huh, okay, so I'm not sure how we're going to keep it open on this side. I mean, obviously we could just place a redstone thing right there, and then we have to look at the redstone. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But now we just don't have to worry about the buttons anymore, which I think is much better. Okay, so let's go back through. So this is what I ended up with. We have the same basalt ceiling and walls and stuff, but I put the lava stone in the floor. I think that looks pretty good. It felt like there was just too much lava stone, so I ended up breaking it up with some of this basalt brick that originally was in the floor. And then I surrounded our elevator block with more of the basalt brick. I changed the elevator from red to orange. I just think it matched the floor just that much more. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're looking like. And then we go down a level. Feels pretty much the same. We got the same pattern going on. We got the ceiling and the floor now, which is kind of cool. And now we can see those particles falling down on us. If we go down one more floor though, yeah, we got a lot more of a ceiling. We can see more of those particles. I really like the way this is turning out. So next thing I need to do is start getting all of my other things hooked up in here. We need to get a spot for all of our machines. We need a spot for our applied energistics system. Yeah, I don't know if I want the AE system up here on this first floor. I think this is going to be probably just some random chests and decorations and other ominous things. I know people said that we should have lava flowing through, so we might do that and kind of cap it off at about this level so we can walk underneath it, but like there'd still be lava there. I don't know, there's still a few more things to work out. Alternatively, we could remove the elevator block in the center and do like a ring of elevator blocks and have lava going straight through. I don't know, something to think about. But yeah, we have all this applied energistics stuff and the thermal expansion machines ready to be hooked up, and I want to start doing that. One final thing I would like to do is get some wireless power going from up top. I need to put my windmills back up here. I did remove them. I need to put them back up here and then get like some tesseracts made so we can send the power wirelessly. I think that's going to be the next step. So I've already made, what is it, the magma crucible and fluid transposer. Yeah, those machines are made, so now I just have to make the rest of the tesseract stuff, which isn't too terribly difficult, but I do need obsidian. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and pulverize some obsidian get the glass that we need for that. Let's actually look at this. Tesseract. Yeah, we need the hardened glass, which is pulverized obsidian and pulverized lead, or I guess lead ingots, get us the hardened glass. I'm going to have to make some of this stuff up so we can make the tesseracts, but I would like to get that going so we can send power around wirelessly. So let me make another cut. I'm going to go harvest some obsidian, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went to go make myself a tesseract, and then it turns out we need a bunch of shiny metal to actually make the enderium ingots or whatever that's required. We don't really have that. I had about 22 pieces of ferrous ore, and I got 1 shiny dust out of it, so that's not enough. So what I want to do, let's go to the quarry age once again. Let's set up a bigger size quarry. So far we've done like 2 or 3 of the basic small sized ones, and we got a decent amount of resources, but we need more. I mean, that's pretty much all it comes down to, is we got to get some better stuff going. So we're going to do this a little bit differently this time. Let's see, this is my quarry hole from before. Maybe we just did 1? Huh, I don't know. It looks like we only got 1 quarry thing here. Oh, you know what? I think the mining age was reset at one point. Okay, so that's probably what happened. So we're going to do this slightly differently. We're going to start at the same spot right here, but I made some stuff. So since we can't do wireless power, we're going to make our own power here. Let me go ahead and get this going on, and we're going to do a max size quarry too. Yeah, we want to get some stuff going. So let's go all the way over to wherever this blue line ends, which is way over here. And we'll put a marker here. And we'll put another marker on this other one. Now, I would like to try out some of the other quarry types. I know we have Quarry Plus, and I know there's the Ender Quarries and things like that, but those all require a lot of resources, and this regular quarry we already have made. Yeah, so we don't have to spend any more resources on it. But yeah, eventually we will try some of the better ones, so don't worry about that. So now we right-click on that. We got the red line. We go and put down the regular quarry here. You know, I should probably check this for the chunk boundaries. Okay. Yeah, so this will be inside a chunk right here. Yeah, we got lots of room behind. Okay, so that's pretty good. So the way I want to do this is going to be slightly different. We're going to set up an ME system here. So I have an ME drive. I brought our 4K storage disks. I don't know how much we need. I brought power, all these wind turbines. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to get some stuff going. Another thing I want to do, let's get rid of these trees that are nearby. Yeah, this one too. Yeah, the wind turbine needs viewed to the sky or they just won't work. Okay, so ME interface, here we go. This is going to go right on top. That's going to accept the items from the quarry. I guess we can put the ME drive right here. That should be fine. We just need to connect that with a cable. If I can find the stuff in my inventory. Yeah, I brought my deep storage. Oop. They pop it into the inventory. Yep. And we'll go ahead and put some of these storage buses on there. Okay. We'll put some more cables. Just like so. Alright, so those are all hooked in. I think you have to right click on these and give it the highest priority. Where's the priority? Is it this thing? Aha. We'll just do 1,000. 1,000. We're not even going to set a pattern. Since these things can only accept one type of item and they have a highest priority, cobblestone, gravel, dirt should just go right into these things. So that's pretty cool. We can put the ME crafting terminal right here so we can see what's in the system when we get this going. Oh, you know what else? I forgot we need the power acceptor, don't we? Let's swap that. Let's remove the drive. We'll put the drive up here. Yep, that should be fine. We'll put the energy acceptor right there. I think that should be okay. So we got 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6 items on this network. Yeah, that should be fine. We shouldn't need the controller. Okay, so this guy, the energy thing, should be able to connect something like that. Yeah, and then we could just go ahead and start throwing our wind turbines on there. But before we do that, let's go ahead and put some drives in here so our ME system has somewhere to store the stuff. I don't know why it's not showing up on there, but they are there. Okay, let's also get our wind turbines going now. Oh yeah, we have, is that all of them? Okay, so we got 5 wind turbines going. Yeah, and the quarry looks like it's going to be building. I don't think this is going to be quite maximum speed. Nope, this is going to take a little bit of time. It's also going to take a bunch of time for the quarry to be built. So yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. But yeah, this is going to, over time, give us a great amount of resources. Now remember, the quarry is in this chunk right here. So all this stuff, the power and the ME system will stay loaded. So that is pretty cool. Let's see, do we got anything? Yeah, we can see all of this stuff in the system, but those are stored over here in these deep storage units, so they're not taking up any space on the ME storage. That is awesome. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I would have liked to get a little bit more done today, but like I said, it took a long time for me to get this video recorded, and we ran short on resources, so we gotta wait for all of this stuff to happen. But yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. This will go overnight or whatever, since we're on a server, this is always going. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, leave a like on this video if you liked it. We can hit F9 a few more times. Yeah, and we'll see you next time.